So, you all keep telling me that you want another hybrid bumper video. And you know what? I've been waiting to give this to you guys. But let me tell you, I have got, just checking we got sound, we've got sound. I've got so many projects. I've got to get my Caddy finished and painted. I want to get this hybrid bumper on my Caddy as well. I want to get this painted. I think you can agree, I'm very busy. And I've also just dropped a massive video that you've probably already seen by now, which is on Bonnie Blue. If you don't know who Bonnie Blue is, it's not the Bonnie Blue you're thinking of. It's the Bonnie Blue, it's my blue van, and she's called Bonnie Blue. So, go and check out that video. That is a 2-litre TDI CR140 engine swap with a DSG gearbox. We've done a manual. Manuals are the past now. Now we're looking at DSG. We're going that next step on the videos, but I'm bringing you a hybrid bumper. So without further ado, love saying that, let's get cracking. So last time you probably seen me put this fiberglass filler over the top, and I had some of you guys comment saying that won't hold with fiberglass. Guys, it is the tiniest smudge of fiberglass over the top. The bumper is rock solid. I'm not going to lie to you. The bumper is rock solid. The plastic weld's all done on the back. So now I'm sanding this right down before I give it a layer of very, very fine filler to go over the top, just to hide any holes and any imperfections. And then, because you've already seen my painting videos, and if you haven't, my first one, go and watch it, I've got some real good lessons learned. We need to get a base coat of primer under here. It's high-vis primer. Now, I didn't do that on some of my panels for my Caddy. Lesson learned. I now know that I need to do that. So let me get this finished off, let me get this sanded, let me get this to a stage now where we can get some high-vis primer on. Let's get cracking. And before you all ask, right, before you all comment and say, John, what are you doing? Let me tell you, this Titan sander is better than my compressor one. Just saying.
Just wanna pack up my things and go. Just wanna be free, just wanna zone. Just wanna flow, just wanna hang with the gang, but sometimes chill on my own. Just wanna do me, just wanna doze. Just wanna live and see how it goes. And the goals just keep on going, yeah. This life we live is a war. When there's love in the rave, you know. When there's love in the rave, you know. All inside you, all in the soul, 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 soul. You know when the calling's calling you, and the calling's calling more. You know when the calling's calling you, it's calling, calling more.
So while I'm fixing these bits, I want to get some fine filler over the top of this, just to get the majority of the bumper done, and I can focus on sorting this bit out. Just very, very straightforward. So let's keep going. So it looks as though we've not actually done much, but we have. We've sanded that bottom layer of fiberglass down. I'm just going to real thin layer, and then what I'm going to do is sand that back to 1 inch of its life. And then what I plan to do is give it a sand back, take all the plastic trims out, scuff up the rest of the bumper, and then give it a high-vis primer. Because what I've heard is that you can spend so much time on fannying round and prep. Now I know I need to sort out this corner here. It's a bit shabby, shall we call it, so I'll sort that out. But you've seen there how nice it does come once it's sanded back, and I'm pretty sure that I'm nearly there in terms of the bumper. So my plan is let that set, get that sanded back, and then we're going to put some high-vis primer on. And I've never even sprayed high build primer, let alone put it onto probably the most expensive bumper I've got now. But you live and you learn. You can always sand it back down. Once we've got high build primer, we're then going to sand it back again because we need to see if there's any imperfections. And then after that, we may need a little bit more filler, and then we may need to primer again and then paint. These things do take time. So when you guys are messaging me saying, John, get that bloody high build primer bumper done, they do take time. Not like the other projects that we're doing, we can get through them. This thing is like perfection in this bumper. If I'm going to go to a meet, I need to make sure this is up to scratch for the likes of Anton, DTE, some of the bigger guys out there. I've got to make sure that this bumper looks decent, because if it doesn't, they're going to grill the shit out of me.
Now, I'm in no competition with anybody else other than myself, trying to learn as much as I can about VW Caddies and everything, and all I can say is this hybrid bumper is not really my strong point. You know, filling, sanding, prepping, I'm managing to maintain and do it, but it really isn't my strongest area, so I've got a lot to learn. And yes, the Titan sander is absolutely blasting it. So what we're doing here is just tack cloth cleaning the bumper down. I have just gone over it as well with some panel wipe the full bumper down first, and using the tack wipe before we get some plastic primer on. So here we are hitting it with some plastic primer. Again, I've never used this before, but it applies on very easy. And yeah, all we need to do is do a couple of coats.
So it's the first time that I've used a plastic primer. Again, I'm a novice to this, and some of my bits down here are rough. That's fine. I just want to get some plastic primer because I need to see where the edges are now and where the bits are. So we're going to give it 2 coats of plastic primer. Take about 10 minutes per coat to flash off, and then I'm going to hit it with some high build primer for 3 coats, and let's see where we're at after that.
So here we go again, second coat of plastic primer. Now I've watched the guys, they tend to put a couple of plastic primer coats on there just so that the next layer can adhere to it. And yeah, when you touch this, it just get a little bit tacky, a little bit sticky. So now we're on with some high build primer. Now this is a 4:1 mix it said on the container. It was very thick, which was great. It came out great, but on my compressor it wasn't exactly the best. But it came out okay. I was pretty happy with it. But 4:1 ratio mix, I've never done anything like that before, so that is new to me as well. But look, as you can see, it's applying pretty well, other than the dog's dinner in the bottom right hand corner of that bumper.
Actually, that is really good. Now you can see where I've spent the time, which is in the middle here, and you can also see where I've not fully finished yet, and I couldn't quite find the swage lines. Can you see down the bottom there? So my plan is to get that all sanded right back, and that corner little piece there, but the rest of the bumper, I think you'll agree, looks absolutely brilliant. Couple of little imperfections just there, a little bit there as well, and then it needs sanding down along that run, which is good. This is why we do the high build primer, to find the areas. But yeah, that dog's dinner down there, I just done this morning. I'm going to sort of sand it out, but I needed to see some paint. I needed to try and find where the issues were. But look, she's getting there, which is good. Right, I'm going to give it another probably coat, 2 coats, let that flash off, and then
so for me, for some reason I can't seem to see the imperfections until I put the paint on. Once I put the paint on, or the high build primer on, I can see where the gaps are. Now you can see I'm just having a slight malfunction with the gun. It's all about cleaning the gun out, make sure the gun's perfect every time we do this. But look, high build primer going on very nice, 4:1 mixed ratio, as I just said. And yes, I'm wearing sandals and socks, guys. What better way to spray paint your bumpers?
It started raining, so I had to run and get it in. Now I have finished off its third and final coat here, and I can actually now start to see the imperfections. A couple of little bits here. So that dog's dinner bit needs sorting out that I haven't sorted out yet. That's last on the list. But overall, I can now see there's tiny little holes where I need to sort of fill across. Now I don't know if I need a block sort of sander to make sure it's all level now. I don't know yet, but what I do know is that it's going to look beautiful when it's painted. So yeah, let me know what you guys think in the comments. Drop me a comment, let me know. But yeah, I'm going to give it a sand down, try and get it filled to a certain level, then high build primer it again, and then I think we're ready for paint. And guys, I thought I was going to have more for you than just this result, but I do not want to spray this until I'm absolutely happy with what I'm doing and the bumper is 100%. Now it's not far away, it really isn't. If you look at it, I mean it does look very, very good. Mine are a couple of imperfections where the old registration plate was. That's probably about it. I'm very close to getting it finished, and I've started to sand down what I call the dog's dinner area, just ready, so it's ready for paint. So hopefully by next week I can have this painted in the grey. I then need to get some gloss black because I want all the additional features to be gloss black, so I need to buy some of that. Gloss black that, gloss black that, gloss black the front. So there's a fair bit of work to do. So guys, I think that's where I'm going to call it a day for today's video. We've got the plastic bit done, we've got the fiberglass filler, we've got the primer done. We're now just ready for paint once I've got the final little adjustments, but this is the fine tuning that takes time. This is why prep is always key when you're doing everything, and I totally get it now. I'm watching the experts, I'm watching DTE, I'm watching some of the other lads. I can see prep is 99% of it. Spraying is the easy part. And so far I've been good at doing it, but for some reason with this weather it's been an absolute nightmare. Now if we had the last couple of weeks we've had loads of sun, I think I've probably got it done by now. But look, the heavens are opening. Guys, we'll leave you on this one. Make sure you do me a massive favour, hit the like, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.